Yeah, we're not recording.
So,
Yeah.
you want to start talking about it? You want me to?
You can start. Go ahead.
So I'm not turning the music on yet, so you guys can hear me. I talked to Amanda a little bit the other day about the way that I do it. Instead of just going through, what I do is I go through the people that I follow, and I go to their followers or who they're following, and then on them. If they seem like they're a good match for me, I follow them. But immediately after I follow them, I message them and just say, hey, I'm so happy I found your page today and I'm excited to follow you. I'm not even kidding. 9 times out of 10, the people always respond, and I typically get after that fact. But with the expanding of the network, it seems like it's working well for me. I go to accounts that they follow, like bigger accounts, and they'll go to the comments. So if they have a decent amount of comments on a post, and the people that comment on them, they will then follow them, or they'll put them into a little group that they then go back to later. So you want to touch on anything else there?
I'm typing that in the comments. I'm so following you.
Yeah, it's something like that. And I'm not like
Genuine, yeah.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, like I'm following you back or something.
Now you're doing this on Instagram though, right? Like you're not doing the same thing on Facebook.
I'm just following like suggested, or if I go to friends pages, I'll do it that way, but I don't message on Facebook.
Agree with getting more love. Yeah. It seems like you need to do it first. So
I think you need to be a little bit more interactive when it comes to Instagram.
And I do. So I usually I do it 2 ways. Either I go to a inspirational account. A lot of times I'll find something leopard on Target, because I go through and I go find those people that have to my saved people.
Yes.
On Instagram. So I go in. Oh, here's like a cute coffee mug that says Quarantine Queen. Like if I owned, let's see, this girl right here, she has less than followers. I'll click on one of her pictures, and I then put this flag, and I hold, and then up pops April Challengers, and I put it in there, and then those are the people I go back and connect with. So that I threw in.
Yeah, and I like how you touched on that. Make sure you're not getting into people that have thousands of followers, because
right. Less than 1,000. And think about the people that you like, your pillow. I don't know. It's like the 5 pillars or whatever, like 5 things that make you. So I'm a Target, teaching, hockey mom, or did I say teaching?
Wife, is that your other one?
Wife would be my other one. Yep. So those are always the 5 people or 5 accounts, 5 different things that I go to. So
if you want to start your music, I have a 10-minute timer. So we'll do this for 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm doing just like it's either that or country. So you guys,
I like all music,
right,
so you
we'll
go for it.
This first song, Ella will probably run out of the room.
Remember only to do this to, if you're like adding them, only like 25 to 40, because
yeah, you'll get flagged.
Yeah, I typically do like 10 morning, 10 night. All right, cheers.
Wait for Tracy.
Tell me if you guys can't hear this though. Yeah.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
All right, Tracy.
Tracy. Perfect timing. We're going through and expanding our network for 10 minutes. All right, ready? Cheers. 10 minutes on.
Can you guys
Can we
hear
do
it?
that again? I failed.
They say, oh my God, try.
No.
Take your head, but there's a place in both in
I suck at that.
You know it shocked me that when I see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. Like your style, you make me wanna cry. So I say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. And by the things you do before, they say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. When you okay, I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hand, my dear. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. You just beg to see me. Ooh, I see you every time.
I just wanted to add another thing. If you're to find people, try going to like a local like clothing shop or
For me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move. When you, I'll make you do it all again.
Oh, hold on.
No, 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 yeah. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They said, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. But 24 hours, I need more hours with you.
That was too much for me.
Baby, lay on back and relax. Kick your pretty feet up on my dash. No need to go nowhere fast. Listen to her right here, Maria. Who knows where this road is supposed to lead? We got nothing but time. As long as you're right here next to me, everything's gonna be alright. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, ride with me. See where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be.
I don't mean to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys that didn't treat me right. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. Cause I'm tired of the fake love. Show me what you're made of. Boy, make me believe.
Oh, hold up, girl, don't you know you're beautiful? And it's easy to see.
If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be.
So come on, ride with me, see where this thing goes. So come on, ride with me, baby, if it's meant to be. Maybe we do,
Maybe we don't,
maybe we will, maybe we won't. But
if it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be.
so won't you
Ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be,
if it's meant to be,
it'll be,
it'll be.
baby, if it's meant to be,
If it's meant to be,
it'll be,
it'll be.
baby, if it's meant to be.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can find really good.
She rattled the ice in my plastic cup. I said, yes, ma'am, fill her up. Tell me something good that I don't know. 'Cause this world's been kicking my behind. Life ain't been a friend of mine. Lately I've been feeling kinda low. And she looked back over her shoulder, pointed at the sign hanging up on the wall. It said, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Nobody's gotta worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button. It ain't worth spilling your drink. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. Alright.
So I nodded my head, said that's for sure. Dropped a few butts in the mason jar. Got those good old neon vibes on me. Whatever monkey that was on my back, he jumped off just like that, right into the deep blue sea. And I looked back over her shoulder, thinking about the sun hanging up on the wall. They said everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Nobody's gotta worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic, but it ain't near as bad as you think. Everything's gonna be alright.
So just by doing that, I think I only did like 8 people so far, but 2 people already responded, like with the messages. So it really works.
Alright. Alright. There ain't no doubt it's gonna work out. Come on, sing it with me. There ain't no doubt it's gonna work out. Come on and sing it with me. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Nobody's gotta worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button.
It ain't near as bad as you think. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. Everything's gonna be alright. 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 Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to write essays that inspire, messages that forge brighter connections,
Hey.
Time's up.
Okay.
Got it, girl.
All right.
I think my internet is working again. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but
Yeah.
not anyone is frozen anymore, so that's nice. I had to close everything else out and get off my internet on my phone and just use my network. Okay. Are we moving on to the next thing? Is that me?
Yep, that's you.
Okay. All right, where am I? Okay. Everything is so slow. All right, so we are doing Organize and Connect for the next 30 minutes. So let's take 5 minutes to go back to our newest people that we've been following. Are you guys doing the add to collection stuff? Have you guys made those yet? Yeah, okay. So how are you guys, what are you doing for this? Are you putting people in for the month of April?
Yep. So I have a collection. So when I go into my profile and I click the 3 lines up at the top, I go to my saved, and then I have April challengers. And then I'd have everybody that I've saved for the month. And so then I just go in and I connect with them. But one of the things, like, so sometimes you won't be able to, all those people that you followed, you can't add them into your collection sometimes because you can't see their grid.
Yeah.
So if you go here and go to following and you click on the 2 little up and down arrows and click on followed latest and let that refresh, then it will go to all of those people that you just started following at some point. And then you can go through and you can see their grid and you can save. There we go. So this girl, Christy, I can go and click on one of her things and click the flag, hold it down, and add her to April Challengers. So now I'll go through, I'll do that, and then I will make my connections through that.
Okay. Well, maybe you should just do this part because you're much better at it than I am. Just being honest.
So if you don't have collections, go through your like people you're following. You can hit the button, the up and down arrows, and go to the earliest and go start loving on all of those people's pages. You can, I've seen people just click a letter when they go into search. They click, click C, and all your people that have a C in their name, and just start going in and popping into their stories. And that's a good time to follow too. So if you go in and, there's like random people, especially if you had a bot at some point that was getting you followers, if you click on some letters, there's some random people in there. And so that's a good time to unfollow too. So making your connections and unfollowing if you're just going in and searching your followers. All right. Ashley, you want to still be in charge of the music for this one? All right.
Yes. Hold on.
Cheers to organizing, connecting.
Cheers.
Cheers. And you can do this on Facebook or Instagram. You can pop back and forth between the two.
I do a lot of times too. I just go, excuse me, just from some of those most recent posts. I'll just go back through to all of those followers and go in and just love on all their stuff too.
Yep, and the stories too. So making sure that the people who are watching your stories, you're watching their stories and commenting on their things, and then doing the same for those posts.
Can you guys hear this? Yeah, okay.
We can't hear it now.
You can't?
Another way to call a cat a kitty. 5 little letters that are missing. Yeah, you get it on occasion. If the party isn't came, it seems I gotta start to explain. Was it ever had a girl that better on a nice hello? They get her name and number, then I fill her in my low. You get her way today, she's what you wanna know about. Do you call up and it's a girlfriend's or a cousin's house? It's not a front, a F to the R to the O to the infinity. It's just a boyfriend's at a house. Oh, that's what she's married. It's OPP, some other people's where you get it. There's no room for relationships, it's just room to hit it. How many brothers know this what I'm getting at? Who think it's wrong cause I was splitting and co-hitting that? Well, if you do, that's OPP and you're not down with it. But if you don't, here's your membership. Get out with OPP, yeah, you know me. Get out with OPP, yeah, you know me. Get out with OPP, yeah, you know me. Who's down with OPP? Every last on me. Get out with OPP, yeah, you know me. Get out with OPP, yeah, you know me. Get out with OPP, yeah, you know me. Who's down with OPP? What are they? OPP means something gifted. The first letter the same, but the last is something different. It's the longest, love
Last 5 minutes. I don't know where we want to stay on this, but
Say that again, Amanda.
that was 5 minutes. We mentioned we were doing it for 5 minutes. I don't know if we wanted to
Oh,
move
I
on.
just set,
Yep.
I just set the timer for
We
30.
will-
Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm trying to fix
I would say
a
because we have
mess.
to invite and follow up still.
Not in this part. This is the organize and connect.
I know, but do we want to be done at 5, or is everybody good going past 5?
Oh, I don't care. What else did we have to
We
do?
still have to invite and follow up. So do we want to do this for like another 10 minutes and then invite and follow up each?
Let's do this
Yeah,
for
we can do that.
5 minutes, and then that way it's 10 minutes for each section, and then we can, and then it's
Perfect.
5, right?
Yep.
Like 5.
Yep.
Okay, so another 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're watching this playback, you are just doing more connecting, like you're loving on people. Okay, 5 minutes is up. Ladies.
I'm here.
Sorry.
I'm here. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to invite. You know, I feel like we should just start off with this because it's like the thing that's on my mind the entire time that I'm doing this. So, I am going to walk us through a couple invites, and sometimes if you're more comfortable making a list beforehand, do that, or if you just want to go head in first when you do it, go for that. It's best if you do your invites from your story watchers or someone who has liked or commented or shown you some love on a post or in some way, shape, or form. So what I do, and this is just what I've been doing recently, because I find that on Facebook, I'm having a ton of viewers because everybody and their mom has time to watch my life. That is not that fun, but they're watching it. So what I do is I like to pull it up on my phone instead of doing my invites on my computer. And you're gonna click on your story, and I always go back to like the beginning. So usually it's like 20 hours ago or whatever. And I just choose, if you're on Facebook, it's gonna have like your viewers down here at the bottom. Click that little up arrow, and it's gonna bring down your list of viewers. I usually don't invite the same person as I did the day before. Also be careful with Facebook. If you send out more than like 20 invites in like an hour, they're gonna block you or send you a message saying, hey, like you're being too social for this social media platform. So the best thing to do is to find someone in your little downfall and click on their name. Wait, hold on, I'll show you. So click on their name, and it's gonna pull up with a picture of your story, because people are getting really tired of cold messages. So this way, when you message them and you do it straight from your story, it generates that story view in your like invite. So they know that they were showing up in your page. And the way to think about your invites is you are literally just letting them know that you see them. So if you had a brick and mortar store and someone walked into your store and they were looking for something, you would be talking to them. This is the same thing as an invite. So what I've been sending recently is, hold on. So I don't know, it really depends on what story, but say it's like your fitness story, just be like, hey girl, I see you watching. Don't say hey girl, hey, insert name. I'll type this and put it in the comments as well. Hey, insert name, because we always want to be like showing them that we notice them and they're not just another person. So hey, Ashley, I don't know if you've seen my stories, I see you out there, but I'm getting people started and enrolled in my April boot camp. I'm not sure if you've ever thought about doing it, but I just want to let you know that you are more than welcome to join us. Let me know if this is something that interests you, and I'd love to chat further about your goals. I have a couple of other ones out there as well. Let me copy some that I have sent really quick here. Hold on. Here's another one if you need. It's kind of like a combo starter that I've had a lot of luck with, and then I move into the invite later throughout the combo. But I just say, hey, Megan, thanks for watching. I just wanted to do a quick check-in and see how you're doing with this quarantine life. Sarah's got one here. Hey, Amanda.
That's yours. I
was like, oh. So it depends on how comfortable you are. Hey, Megan, thanks for watching my stories. I love sharing what keeps me sane, and these workouts have been my lifesaver. How are you combating this new lifestyle? Have you been doing anything to keep your fitness game strong? That's another one that I've had a lot of success with as well. I just think about it as like inviting them to my favorite restaurant. So make sure that you are excited to your invites when you do them, because it's gonna come through that way. So drink some pre, do it after you work out, but you're gonna do it right now on the call. So go send out 10, and we will set our timer for 10 minutes as well. I think 10, yeah, 10.
Amanda, will you copy that one about quarantine and combating?
Yep, I'm putting that one in there right now.
Okay.
I figured I'd get music on first.
Okay.
Cut the music up. これからみんなでめちゃくちゃ踊って騒ごう騒ごう。Hit paper.
Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. I told y'all mother, y'all can stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, then come on get me now. Is you with me now? Then biggie bounce. I know you think the way I switch my style. Holla, people sing around. Now people gather round. Now people jump around. Get your freak on. 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 Who's that bitch? People you don't know. Me and Timberland been high since 20 years ago. What the dealio? Now what the dealio? If you wanna battle me, then let me know. Got the feeling, son. Let me throw you some. People, here I come. That's what me when I'm done. We got the radio shook like we got it done. Get your freak on. 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 Quiet. Hush your mouth. Sound is when I spit it out in your face. Open your mouth, give you a taste. Holla, ain't no stopping me. Copywritten, so don't copy me. Y'all do it sloppily, and y'all can't come close to me. I know you feel me now. I know you hear me now. I scream it loud and proud. Missy gon' blow it down. People gon' play me now. In and out of town, 'cause I'm the best around with this crazy style. Get your freak on. 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 Get your freak on.
She's been out since like 2. Might want to try waking her up, or we're gonna be up all night. 5.
Yeah, up at Brooklyn, now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow. But I'll be hood forever, I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem, all of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Put me back to that McDonald's, took it to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like the spinners of pastry. Cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus, driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I put my boys with me. Say what up the top, still sipping my top. That's give me high five. Nigga, I be spiked out. I can shoot a referee. Tell by my attitude that I'm most. Shit, I made the Yankee have more famous than the Yankee. You know I'm evil, but I ain't a crypto. But I got a gang of niggas walking with my clicks though. Fucking feeling no hip hop. Soon as what we selling pop. Because we buy the shit. Home of the hip hop. Yo, dollar cap, holla back. Who partner does it ain't fit. They act like they forgot how to act. 8 million stories out there in the naked. City is a city, half of y'all won't make it. Me, I got a plug special and I got it made. If Jesus paying LeBron, I'm paying to Wayne. 3 cars, Marley, day for day parade, rest in peace for Marley. Statue of Liberty, belongs in the World Trade, belongs in the King, yo. I'm from the Empire State. So they can step out of bounds quick for sidelines. Casualties like casualty, gradually become worse. Don't fight the athlete. Caught up in the in crowd, now you're in style. Enter the winter in fall with the skin out. City of sin is the city on the whim. Good girls going back. With them. Mommy took a bus trip, then she got a bus out. Everybody ride her, just like a bus route. Hail Mary to the city. You're a virgin, and Jesus can't save you. Life starts when the church came here with school, graduated to the highlight. Ball players, rap stars, tickets to the limelight. MPMA got you real like a champion. The city never sleeps, and it slip you an ambient. We run this mother. This mother. Who run the world? Who run the world? Who run the world?
Okay, time's up.
Look, Tracy got a phone call. She's that important. She's making phone call invites. Tracy is. She's like, this message is.
I
Hey.
would quit if I had to.
Personal.
I hate talking on the phone. Like,
I
it,
do too. Like, I don't even answer the phone when like family calls.
Tracy, I will never forget. You were like, can I call you to talk about this? When you were like, I don't know if it's like when you got
Brand new.
or when you switched over to coaching. I was like, oh my gosh, I was like sweating. I was like pacing the house, sweating while I was talking to you. Like, I remember
That's
it like it was yesterday, and it was 3 years ago.
Well, here's why. Because I sucked at Facebook. So Sarah sent me an invite, or I asked her something on one of her posts, and then she messaged me, and like, I never did Messenger on Facebook. So it sat there in my Messenger forever. And like a week or two later, I'm like, oh,
Yep. I gotta
I
talk
lose
about that.
messages in Messenger too sometimes. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta reply to this. I'm gonna like
I
an
know. So sometimes I don't even open them on Messenger because you can see that people saw them.
They just sit there.
Yeah, they just sit there.
Oh.
Like, there's this kid from high school that he's special education kind of kid. I guess say kid, he's probably 50
Well, he's
now.
old, so.
He's like 50, and he was older than me because he was special education.
I
so he
say
probably
kid,
stayed
but
in high
he's
school till he
really
was
like
21.
50.
I'm just gonna keep talking right over that. So anyway, he has been trying to Facebook message me, like, because he wants to get together. He knew my dad, and like, he wants to go out for breakfast, and like,
During the quarantine?
oh, this was before.
Oh, he's like,
I was like, I don't think he's trying to eat breakfast with you.
No, this was over a month ago. But he's really hard to understand. Like, I think he has cerebral palsy or something, and so
yeah.
I'm a bad person.
Well, it's fine. I didn't want to talk. So,
Yeah.
if you're watching the recording to this,
Oh, forgot about that.
fine. We all have
It's fine.
We're gonna do follow-ups, 10 minutes of follow-ups. So you can, and I think Ashley does this too. I'm not sure, Ashley, you can jump in. I tend to not follow up every day because depending on how long your list is, you might not have follow-ups, and you don't want to repeatedly stalk someone every single day if you're following up with the same people. So I have a tendency to invite one day, follow up the next, invite, follow up, invite, follow up. I normally do not invite on Saturdays. That tends to be like a good quality family day. I invite Sunday nights and I invite Friday afternoons when people get off of work. But you have to do what works best for you and what works best for the people in your life. So with that said, there's a few different tracking ways. I think we all track a little bit differently. I have a tendency, what's best for me is I don't track anyone or write anyone down until we've had a conversation, until I've sent them an invite and they reply back, yes, I would like more information. Then I write their name down. So for me, what I have found works the best is I put it into a table, and I'm going to share my screen real fast. I put it into a table, and I use highlighting. So whether they're Facebook or Instagram, doesn't matter. Usually I put their name if they're Instagram, and I go through and I write them down in this like table. And then if they've signed up, I highlight them green. If they have a link out, I highlight them yellow. If they've said, no, it was an accident and I voted on your poll, whatever, I highlight them green. But then these are my people that I follow up with. And this list is ongoing. The reason I put it into a Google Doc is because then I can access it from anywhere I need. So I can have Google Docs on my phone. I can have it on my computer. I can have it at work if I'm working in pockets of time, like during lunch. Wherever I am, if I want to do some quick follow-ups, that's where it is. I have done it on my whiteboard before. I do like that because it sits at my desk and is a whole list of people like I continuously can connect with and follow up with, but it sits at my desk and I don't have it with me on the go. So that's what works best for me. I know people carry notebooks with them. They keep a list in the notes section on their phone each month labeled. Do you guys want to share kind of what you do?
Yeah.
I like your way better, and I'm probably going to change to it. Mine's just kind of like a shit show with 500 pieces of paper everywhere and like screenshots. Like if I see someone respond to me and I accidentally open the message and I screenshot it, like if I'm in the middle of dinner and like I open it, I just screenshot it and then I go back and work the screenshots when I do my follow-up, because sometimes I'll be just, like we're all doing our things and I see it come through and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't mean to like click on that. Like I was busy, and then I go back. I know that probably looks bad because they can see that you've opened their message, but mom life, and I tell them straight up, like, sorry, like I didn't mean to not respond.
Right. And that's like, you're honest, because sometimes you do have to say to someone like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you. Like, I don't even know why I didn't see it. And you're honest, like, sorry.
And they respect your honesty. Like they'll be like, I totally get it. Like I have to wipe butts too.
Yeah.
So.
And one of the things that I wanted to add while we were inviting, if someone replies back to your invite or your connection or something, don't break up your invites. Keep inviting, and then when you go into your follow-ups, then go back and start having that conversation with someone. Like, it's only going to be 5-10 minutes, but you want to get all of your invites done and block that time before you go and have that conversation. Do you guys do that same thing?
Sorry, I wasn't actually listening.
That's fine. I talk to myself normally.
I was like in the middle of
kids on a daily basis. Nobody's listening.
I was listening to the conversation upstairs. I was listening to the conversation on the screen over here. Yes, I do that.
Okay, great. Okay.
Whatever Sarah said, I would just say do it because she's super like knows it's probably a really great thing to do.
Yeah, it's just great. All right, Amanda, this is our last bit. This is follow-ups. Amanda's going to start the timer. I'm in charge of music for follow-ups. You guys, I like 90s hip hop, so plug your ears or push mute if you don't want
I
to
know,
listen.
I was like, mine was kind of just some bad words a whole bunch of times. So, well, you know what? That's who we are. What
It
are you gonna do?
happens. So I'm gonna see. Hey,
Oh, hold on. I was like, wait, what is playing?
it's not your turn.
Timer's going, FYI.
All right. So today I'm following up with those people, or I am following up with the people I sent a free link to.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Right back.
Bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Coming live from VIP, heard the nightlife, all night for that beat. Straight to the seat by me, the whole city got pissed, heard he got three. Another nigga got a hip and shouted, he got out. Set the city on fire, soon as he got free. The king back now, hope no nigga know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the hoop on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, back down. Step to the Philly, have a perk on the check time. Got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, hey. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, hey. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, hey. The backstage yelling, bring 'em out, hey. Yeah, what other rap nigga hood it is? They got rich and still on some moving shit. You rapping by flow, I was moving the shit. Talk about shooting out, now we're doing the shit. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing the shit. And if I catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers bedtime. Still see that I'm ahead of the time. I got the throat out hard, talk real with the shine. I got some time, they ain't shit, cause I get better with time. Who got a flow and a rap show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, hey. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, hey. I'm a dope boy yelling, bring 'em out, hey. The backstage yelling, bring 'em out, hey. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna be to the thing, what you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, way too good, you and you and your friend, the clip. If you happen what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got two in the best, I can get some respect. I'ma make it hard for a nigga to play. Show up and say squat for a nigga to test. My nuts too large and we way too fresh. Work well with 9s, 8Ks, and 10s. You put the chicken lane like a game of chess. You wanna beat, nigga, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, hey. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, hey. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, hey. The backstage yelling, bring 'em out, hey. Front yard yelling, bring 'em out, hey. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, hey. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, hey. The backstage yelling, bring 'em out, hey.
Is now in your home.
Pinky Promise.
Trolls World Tour, the P-Changer World Premiere is now in your home.
Enjoy the next 30 minutes of uninterrupted listening.
This is how we do it. Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, I take the keys to my truck. In the shop cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets saying, honey, yo, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime skirts and my guys ain't deny. All the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you go get paid. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kind of buzzed and it's all it does. This is how we do it. Now Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the crack to the old school, man. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. All hands are in the air and wave from here to there. If you're an OG Mac or a wannabe player, you see the hood's been good to me. And the rest ain't I was a lowercase g, but now I'm a big G. The girls see I got the money in the dollar bill jar. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You can get yours in a 6-ball. Whatever it is, the party's underway. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kind of buzzed, so good. This is how we do it. Now Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the track with the old school band. This is how we do it. Kind of buzzed, so good. This is how we do it. Now Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. YNB, SCC. This is how we do it. I'll never come back on an old school track. This is how we do it. Upon a time in 94, Montel made no money and life show was slow. And all they said was 6'8" he stood. And people thought the music that he made was good. They lived the DJ and Paul was his man. He came up to money, this is what he said. You and OG are gonna make some cash. Sell a million records and we're making the dash. Oh, I'm buzzing the club. This is how we do it. South Central dancing like nobody does. This is how we do it. One of my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. I'll never come back on an old school track. This is how we do it. I'm kind of buzzed for the good. This is how we do it. South Central dancing like nobody does. Nobody does. Oh, it's party time. This is how we do it. Straight up coming from the west side. This is how we do it. OG's got the flavor. Yeah. This is how we do it. It's money dancing like nobody does. Yeah. Come on now. Step in. Know that this is how we do it. This is how we do it. California,
Thumbs up.
Keep me rocking.
Be rocking. Yeah, I'm a not singing. That was bad. Sorry, guys.
You do. All right. Anybody have any?
If you're watching this recording, Sarah, are you posting everything in the chat, all the stuff, or do we want to put it on a Google Doc?
It's all in the chat.
Okay. Check out the chat. If you have questions, reach out to one of us.
Yep.
I can put it in a document because it won't pop up in the chat, I don't think, on the recording.
Oh, they do now. Some of the
They
Zoom
do?
ones now do.
Oh, well, sweet.
Let's copy and paste it.
I'm
Just
gonna
in
do
case.
that.
Yeah, if it doesn't.
Thing.
I got it.
So,
So
yeah.
I'll put it in a Google Doc since I know you all love my Google Docs.
Oh, are you doing that now? I was just gonna put it in notes and then make a thing later when I get it uploaded. I'm a disaster over here. Like total, like all out S show, like 10 minutes before I was trying to get on the call, and then everything just went to shit. And I'm like, well, try again tomorrow, because today was a nope. Today was a nope.
I think I must have stole it because I'm feeling like today's a real good day. Today's a good day.
I had
Good.
a pretty.
I'm not. I've been a mess. So, all right. Well, I will get this recording uploaded.